Have you ever been stuck inside your RV?
On this episode on Proceeding Onward in America.
A piece of it broke off.
Jag is confused. He's scared.
Baby doesn't even know how long I would have been stuck in there.
There's our spot for the night in Kansas.
Welcome to Proceeding Onward in America.
POA.
If you're new to our channel, I'm Fabian.
And I'm Becky.
And we have been RVing since 2018.
Yes, and in this video, we're going to show you our travels into Kansas.
Kansas!
Yes.
Sorry for your ears.
Yes, sorry. We ended up staying at a Harvest Host, which is about 40 minutes south of Kansas City, Kansas.
Our second Harvest Host headed over to the west side.
Yes.
West COVID.
Our West COVID trip. So we'll show you where we stayed at and also some of the free and fun activities in Kansas City.
But first off, we got to start out with that story from the beginning on how she got locked in the bathroom on our way to Kansas.
So we had a first. So we're at a gas station. Typical stop. Nothing out of the ordinary. Baby was filling up. I walked Jag. Then I had to go in and use the bathroom. And of course, we're using our RV because we don't want to go inside gas stations or anything during this time. And I had a little bit of trouble opening up the door to the bathroom because one of our containers had moved. So I'm like, okay, well, I moved the container out of the way, used the restroom, tried to open up the door, and I got locked in.
There's no lock on our bathroom door. It's just a regular old knob that turns, no lock. So I don't know how she got locked in.
So I'm sitting there. I don't know how long I'm sitting there for. I have no phone. I have no watch. My Apple Watch is charging. So I have no way of getting hold of Fabian. I open up the back window, which is an emergency window, which this fat booty is not climbing over. And I'm yelling for him. No one's coming. Eventually, I got a hold of some guy that was wiping his front of his car down. Get a hold of him, and he finally gets Fabian. In all honesty, Fabian doesn't even know how long I would have been stuck in there.
I thought she was in there making sandwiches or something. And I'm just waiting for her to come out. Next thing you know, I get a call from this guy, and I'm starting to think I'm pumped because we don't have doors in the RV, so how in the world could somebody be locked in it? So I thought he meant the front door. I looked in the side view mirror, the front door is wide open, so I know it ain't locked. So what's going on?
Eventually he comes in and he notices that our bathroom door that has no locks will not open. A piece of it broke off. So we had to twist it opposite directions, and eventually I was able to get out. So that's our adventures of Missouri on the way to Kansas. We lost a cap for the sewer, and I got locked in the bathroom. Yeah, it's a fun start. Let's go.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Hope not.
Yeah, what else can go wrong?
Oh my gosh. Here it is, our spot for the night. The spot was great. It's 40 minutes south of Kansas City. And it's called Louisburg Cider Mill and Country Store.
So because of the rain, we decided to stay on the gravel a little bit further down. Just to help with everything. They want us to park somewhere different, we'll move it. They said go down the gravel, but it looks like they have a lot of fun and games here. They have a corn maze and everything in the fall. So, and they also have a winery and everything else. There's our spot for the night in Kansas. Thanks, Harvest Host. You eating the grass? Yeah, you happy? Yeah? Good boy. So we're gonna move it. And we're gonna go further up away from the road. Jag is confused. He's scared. Go all the way to the furthest one that you can go. He thinks he's leaving, or we're leaving without him. He's afraid. He's like, no, don't leave. Don't leave me.
Definitely can fit more than 2 RVs, which is great. They got rows for days.
There's Jag. Jag is super curious about what's over there. They see him. They're not sure. Like, what is he? And they go, moo. Moo. So since I am the female, and I like to go shopping, I'm going to go into the store while he takes care of Jag. And everything's a little hot, so I don't want to really leave him alone. See what we can find inside the store and go from there. I'll show you some views. So I decided to get some ice cream. They're called Cyclones. They have little donuts on top and everything else. I didn't know what they were. They just said famous Cyclones. Got some ice cream for Jag. Ice cream, donuts, apple cider. What could go wrong? So we parked way over there. Store spot a little bit further away from the road. Be perfect. I come bearing gifts. Mr. Flash. Even for Jaggy. He's hiding underneath. It's melting everywhere. What did you think? Is it good ice cream? But that ice cream is gone.
You know that there are 2 Kansas cities?
And they're right next to each other?
One in Missouri and one in Kansas.
Yes. So if you didn't know, now you know. So some of these activities, we actually had to go back into Missouri, even though we were in Kansas. There's a car, there's a burger. There's Archibald Street. Okay. So we're in Kansas.
A 90 on my test, and quite honestly, it's funny when I took my test.
Heck? Somehow YouTube came on in my pocket. That was weird. So we came to see Nutterville. Whimsical and fun, and we'll show you some of the views.
Somebody's excited?
Yeah, he's excited to see Nutterville.
Nutterville!
A bunch of houses that were restored back to the early days of what Kansas City used to look like, and it's now buildings that own businesses, or businesses that own the building.
That one's real pretty. I like that one. Red and yellow.
And after Nutterville, we ended up going to the Chiefs Stadium.
Super Bowl champions!
Alright, you cannot go through Missouri and not visit Arrowhead Stadium. And yes, they were the Super Bowl champions in Miami. I'm still gonna rock the Patriots, though, because that's my team. I know that's the Cowboys, but the Patriots. Look, it's the draft room where you can figure out who's going to go play on whose team.
I just thought it was for draft beer.
It's a human head.
No face.
Which all viewers can relate to, regardless of age, nationality, or language.
And we saw this state line road that we just had to go and explore. I guess we're gonna cross over to Kansas City.
We're crossing over to Kansas.
And now we're in Kansas.
Now we're in Kansas.
We just left Jag in Missouri.
Yeah, we left Jag in Missouri.
Now we're in Kansas.
We're in Kansas. Jag's in Missouri, way over there.
I'm gonna tell your mother you left Jag in another state.
Yeah, totally did.
You're just killing me walking from state to state to state to state.
I'm sorry. You know, it's just 2 states away. No, that doesn't work. All right, we're going to go back to Missouri. I miss Jag that much.
Now we're back in Missouri
Now we're back in Missouri.
after such a short trip in Kansas. And then we're gonna go pick up Jag in Mocha and drive back to Kansas.
So we hope that you enjoyed our trip in Missouri as we head back into Kansas. And keep following us on
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And don't forget to become our Patreon.
$1 a month can help us make more videos.
Yep.
I stole his line. If you haven't already, make sure that you comment down below, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
All right. We'll see you next time
Bye-bye.
in Kansas.
In Kansas. Jag was hoping that I would leave Fabian in Kansas, so Jag took the front seat so he could be with me and be like, bye, Daddy. Hi.
On the next episode,
Welcome to Proceeding Onward in the center of America. And we're going to add our own twine.
and see a waterfall.
If you come, find us. Let us know if it's still there.